That's cheesy enough as it is. I don't want to get ink all over that. Actually, I kind of do, but I don't think it'll help. Arr, Pink Pajama Pierre, you foiled me plans for the last time. Prepare to meet your maker in the even depths of the inky sea.
Sacre bleu! Is this the end of Pink Pajama Pierre?
I guess it's true. Black really is slimming. Nothing like a quick paint job and a dangerously pointy accessory to turn a sad, unwanted doll into an exciting ninja assassin. I don't want to get ink all over that. Actually, I kind of do, but I don't think it'll help. Hey! I'm back.
Aye, so you are.
Thanks for chatting, but I got a wife and arch nemesis to return to.
Aye, who doesn't?
As happy as it'd make Doro to finally get his hands on a Dark Ninja Dave, or an unreasonable facsimile, I think it'd be a lot more newsworthy if he found it himself.
Foolish power pirate! Your porcelain parts will be sacrificed to, Bob, the Lord of the Seas!
Ah, me kidneys!
I don't think it would look good there. That could pollute the Flotsam water supply, and not in a good and or funny way.
Pew 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 pew!
Oh, dang. Looks like someone already dug up this treasure. Dark Ninja Dave with Killer Katana Cutlass waits stealthily for famed out-of-shape pirate hunter Joaquin Doro to find him. Know anything about this pirate hunter?
Morgan Le Flay? Only that he's the coolest privateer ever. They say his suspenders are made from the severed hooks of his pirate prey.
How's that supposed to work?
I don't know, but isn't it cool?
If I start giving away my cheese, I could end up cheeseless. Then where would I be? Hello again.
Stop doing that!
Great news, Doro. I think your map isn't a ripoff after all.
It isn't? But I never found anything with it.
You must have been reading it wrong. Here, follow me.
And X marks the spot.
See? I told you I could find it.
Whew. Huh? I better start digging. I hope it's not as deep as the other ones. Madre de Dios! Dark Ninja Dave! With Killer Karate Katana! Dark Ninja Dave! Dark Ninja Dave! Finally! The full set of Porcelain Power Pirates is mine! All mine! Ow! I got dirt in my eye.
Do my ears deceive me, or did that portly pirate just dig up a buried treasure?
You sure did, with a little help from Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Well, that's fantastic. We haven't had a good buried treasure story in weeks. You know, Threepwood, you've got spunk. Pirate spunk.
Ew.
Now, why don't you take a walk with me back to the keel hauler? Tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Well, it all started back on Melee Island. And that's how I wound up here on Flotsam Island.
Well, I don't know how you did it, Seafood. But thanks to you, I've got enough sordid swashbuckling stories to keep the Flotsam Keel Hauler Gazette afloat for months. That'll show those bozos over at the Times.
Yeah, that's, great. Now, about Deep Gut.
My pleasure, Creepwood. Sit tight while I make you a copy.
Copy?
Tammy, give me a copy of the Deep Gut file. Pronto. Right away, Mr. Nipperkin. Here you go, kid. Everything you need to know to contact Deep Gut. Don't let anyone know I gave this to you, okay? My editor will put me on deep cover in the obituary beat. Catch my drift?
Not really, but...
Great! Now, if you'll excuse me, Ace reporter Davey Nipperkin's got some headlines to grab.
Finally! Now I can ask this Deep Gut person how to get off this island and back to Elaine. Seems simple enough. It's locked. It's locked. Nipperkin wasn't kidding about news being slow on Flotsam.
Unicorns! Get your hand-blown glass unicorns!
Dr. Destange!
My eye! What have you done to my eye?
I'll just come back later.
Alphabet sail!
What's the word?
Deadline.
Welcome, Guybrush.
The Voodoo Lady! Boy, am I glad to see you. I've got so many questions.
There'll be time enough for questions later. But first, hand me the LeChuck Slayer.
The what?
The cursed cutlass of Kaflu. Now that LeChuck has been destroyed, the cutlass must be ritually dismantled in a soul-chilling voodoo ceremony to ensure that his evil never reawakens.
Yeah, about that. I tried to destroy LeChuck with the cutlass, but I had to make some last-second substitutions, and there were some complications.
What manner of complications?
Well, the cutlass didn't so much annihilate LeChuck as it turned him human.
What?
I couldn't believe it either. Personally, I think it's a trick.
The human LeChuck. This is troubling.
Can you help me?
I'll do as much as the fates allow, but I fear that you will not like what I have to say.
Can you tell me if Elaine is okay?
The view is hazy. Ask again later.
Later? But she could be in danger, or dead, or worse.
I only know what the spirits reveal, Guybrush Threepwood.
Then what in the name of Satan's comb-over are you good for, you bloated old sea hag?
What was that?
That was the Pox of LeChuck.
Who the what now?
The Pox of LeChuck. When your improperly enchanted cutlass turned LeChuck into a human, all the evil voodoo juju within him had to go somewhere. Were you touching him at the time?
I was. Does that explain the antisocial behavior and the crude gestures?
Yes. Some of LeChuck's evil has seeped into your hand.
Do you have a cure?
No, but I know where you can find one.
I feel a piratey quest coming on.
To eliminate the Pox of LeChuck, you must seek out La Esponja Grande.
The big sponge?
La Esponja Grande is no ordinary sponge, Threepwood. It is a legendary sea sponge with incredible voodoo exfoliating abilities, capable of absorbing limitless quantities of voodoo mojo.
Where can I find it?
I have never seen it myself, but a former friend of mine, Coronado de Cava, spent many years searching for it. I last saw him in the Jerkbait Islands. Take this locket to him, and tell him I vouched for your character.
I'll get right on it after I find Elaine.
That would be unwise, Guybrush. The Pox of LeChuck must be eliminated before it spreads.
Whatever. Can you help me get off Flotsam Island? I've got a ship, but it won't do me any good with these crazy winds.
I'm afraid the winds of Flotsam are controlled by forces beyond my control, Guybrush. Perhaps someone in town can help you.
Are you sure you can't help me get off Flotsam Island?
As I said, the mysteries of Flotsam are above my pay grade. Seek out others to assist you.
If you can't tell me about Elaine, can you at least tell me where LeChuck is?
Without a mark of the voodoo on him, LeChuck's whereabouts are a mystery to me.
Do you have anything to stave off the Pox of LeChuck? His hand is really starting to annoy me.
The only way to safely deal with the Pox is La Esponja Grande.
What else can you tell me about the Pox of LeChuck?
It's a creeping cloud of unstoppable evil, spreading LeChuck's accumulated vileness like a disease across the seas.
Ugh.
Even now, I can sense the Pox wending its way to this very island.
Assuming that I do go looking for La Esponja Grande after I get off this island, what else can you tell me about it?
It's a giant magical sea sponge capable of absorbing immense voodoo energies. If there's anything that can mop up all of LeChuck's evil mojo, it's the sponge.
Tell me more about this locket.
It was given to me by my friend, Coronado de Cava.
Why do you keep putting dramatic pauses around friend? Was Coronado...
Yes, he was my boyfriend.
Icky.
We met in the Jerkbait Islands many years ago. I fell in love with his treasure-hunting mind and his beautiful eyes. He fell in love with my voodoo charms and my supple...
La 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 la, not listening.
Like a volcano! But after several months of ocean steaming passion, our love cooled after he became obsessed with the myth of La Esponja Grande. When we parted, he gave me that locket.
Sad. And disquietingly graphic. You know, you've been helping me out for years, and I still don't know your name.
Names have power, Guybrush Threepwood. Only a fool willingly gives it away.
Does my name have power?
Sure, why not?
Well, this has been disturbing, but I've got an island to escape, a wife to find, and apparently a giant voodoo-sucking sponge to hunt.
May the fates guide you, Guybrush Threepwood.